Hi. I've been sitting here trying to process all this for a day now. I've been trying to process the murder of Charlie Kirk. It was heartbreaking to hear about the murder because Charlie Kirk was somebody special. I didn't know him personally, I've never met him, but getting to see his interactions with college students, going to college campuses and debating, which not a lot of people do. And but he wanted to reach out to those college students and debate them and talk to them and show him his views on stuff and just have those discussions. And that's not something that we hear a lot anymore. I mean, it's not something in this day and age. People really try to be quiet about their political views and their religious views and all that because they're afraid. They're afraid of, first of all, violence, but secondly, people hating them, which, kind of goes into the violence because, you don't kill somebody if you don't hate them. I mean, it just really, it really awoken me. You know, I've I've said some things out loud, in my town, in my hometown and everything, but I haven't I haven't ever done a video like this and, you know, went online. It's not something I've, done. And but after witnessing this, after seeing the videos and seeing just the left, I I mean just seeing the Democrat Party, there's a lot of people that are on the Democrat Party that has danced to, that has been happy about it, which is insane to me. It's insane to me to think that there are people that are okay with this death. I mean, take away his politics. This was a husband. This was a father that just got killed. And you're happy about that? And you don't have to think, you don't have to believe the same things that he believed to feel bad. I mean, his kids weren't that old. He wasn't married for that long. And now his wife is a widow. His kids just lost their dad. So they're going to have to grow up without their dad. And that's hard. I've seen it in some people. Not a lot. I mean, I haven't been out there and actually witnessed it, but I have seen it in a few people. And it's hard. And for people to be going online happy about this is just dark. And I don't wish death on them. I wish for them to go get help with this. Because this is something that you should not be happy about. You should not be like, oh my gosh, this is great. No, you should, even if you don't agree with the guy, even if you don't like him, you should be like, man, this is heartbreaking. Like, this is sad. But this kind of, you know, I'm hoping that all of us can stand strong and stand up and try to take his place. And we can honor him and show him that this was not a waste of time for him. That he can look down and see that there's a lot of people that want to take that step and, be like him and, fight back, and not in a violent way. I don't think as Republicans we we need to we need to get we need to be equal. Like, we need to stoop to their level of violence. No, like, this was not good on any level, but we need to be the party of justice and peace. But we need to make this heard. We need to speak out and tell people, you cannot walk all over us. And you cannot just kill people when you don't agree with them. It disappoints me to see that. I mean, for me, I would think he's the last guy on a target list. I mean, I know he's out there debating, but he's not he's not mean about it. You know, he's not harming people. People can come and debate him if they want. If they don't, they can ignore it. So I just I want to step up, and I want to show him that this was not a waste of time for him, that this was truly worth it for him, and I ask that you all do the same. We need to stay strong together and walk forward. And I don't know. It was hard witnessing this. I was a fan of his. I mean, I haven't been a fan for very long, but it was still sad to see, especially at 31 years old. I mean, you're he was in the peak of his life. He had a lot more to give, and I believe he could have been president someday. And it's sad to see that go. But like I said, we need to stand strong, and we need to take his place. And nobody, like, on a one person's basis can take that place, because Charlie Kirk was somebody special, somebody that was one in a million. So, but if we all stand together and we try to take, his place, we try to carry on the legacy that he left behind, I think that would be close to what, he was doing. And, don't go hide in a corner. That's what they want. Is they want us to hide in a corner. If we hide in a corner, we lost. They won. They're like, hey. And they know that they can get away with it, and that they can kill any future people that stand in their way, but not if we stand together and show them that no, you bring one down, we all step up. And I want everybody to pray for his wife and his kids. And, I will be praying for them too. Like I said, this isn't an easy moment for them. And, it might not be for a while. I mean, you just lost, a husband and a father, and, but I commend, I like how Charlie did this, because he knew the risk he was taking. he knew that there was death threats, but he went ahead and did it anyways because he could see which was more important. And I I'm super proud of him, and I wish it didn't end like this, but we all need to stand in and try to take his place and try to show him that, hey, you know, you're not just going to not be remembered. You're going to be remembered, and we're going to try to help carry on that legacy. So, I hope that everybody stands up, and I also hope that as we move forward, we can find peace. We shouldn't be killed for saying what we believe. And that's not how it used to be. We should be able to say what we believe. That's what the country was founded on, freedom of speech. And we should, be able to do that without, you know, worrying about being killed. You know, that's wrong on so many levels. So everybody stand strong and, let's move forward and let's carry on his legacy. So, God bless the USA. God bless Charlie Kirk and his family. And God bless everyone. We are a country that needs to come together and figure out a middle ground. And I hope that we can do that. So I hope that everybody has a great day, a great afternoon, and I hope that his death inspires people to stand up.